Hello everyone. So this is the second part of our video Othello as a tragedy. In my first video Othello as a tragedy, I have told you the definition of tragedy, what a tragedy is, and a few elements of a tragedy which are really essential to know if you really want to understand this genre of literature, which is tragedy. So Othello, written by William Shakespeare, it has a subtitle named Tragedy of Othello, okay, and it was published in the year 1603, okay. And so in this video I'm going to tell you the major details about our character Othello, and I think it would be really really important for you all to know this, because he is the protagonist of the play. Protagonist is the central figure and the whole play revolves around him, and the tragedy of Othello is based on Othello himself, so it is very important to know this person, okay. Othello is a black man, okay. Why we are calling him black? Because he is from a completely different background and he is a general in Venetian army. He belongs to Venice. He is working there, so of course he is general, but still you'll come to know that he is a brave soldier, okay. He is faithful to the nation. He has worked for it. He is still working for it, and the Duke has full trust upon Othello, so that is why he has made him his general, okay. General is the a powerful position in any army, so he is general in Venetian army, and he given contribution in its war and various battles he has fought. But then one quality of his character, he is a brave soldier first of all, and he is extremely brave. He has fought various battles. He was always truthful to his nation, truthful to the people of his nation, so he was all great in this sense. Then he is love with Desdemona. Desdemona is the female protagonist of the play, okay. She is the central female character, and this man Othello is deeply in love with Desdemona, okay. Desdemona is the daughter of Brabantio, an old man, and he is a senator in Venetian court, okay. He has got a big position, renowned man, so she is the daughter of Brabantio, okay. So somehow Desdemona elopes with Othello in the very beginning, and you will come to know it after reading the play, that how Desdemona has eloped with Othello. And when Brabantio comes to know this through this man Iago and Roderigo, he becomes extremely annoyed with his daughter, that how could his daughter has revolted against his father, because as I told you that Othello is from a completely different background. He is a black man. He is not fair like Desdemona or other Venetians. He is black. That is why Brabantio, who has considered him a very truthful, a very faithful, and a very brave soldier to his country, suddenly deny him as his son-in-law, and suddenly becomes extremely angry on the act of his daughter, okay. He has given him various racial epithets also. When he came to know that Desdemona has eloped with Othello, he calls him the Moor, the thick-lipped, and an old black ram, and a Barbary whore. These are the name given to him, and definitely it has a racial connotation and it is not good, okay. So that is why it is a racial difference that we can see in this play in the very beginning, okay. Then you see that when this man Brabantio becomes extremely angry, that why Desdemona has revolted against his own father, why she has eloped with this man Othello, then he charges him with practicing witchcraft and black magic upon his daughter, and he says that then he asked the Duke to call Othello in the court, okay. Then Othello comes and defends his charges, and he says that definitely I'm a bit different from this nation. I'm really different from people, because he was always a vagabond. He was always roaming here and there, and he was since childhood he was like this. He had a zeal to be a soldier, so he is very self-conscious and defensive about his different from Venetian. And he says in a very beginning, he says, rude am I in my speech, and little blessed with the soft phrase of peace. He knows it very well that he is, built up as a soldier. He may be rude as a soldier, but in his heart he is really a good person. And everyone except Bibanshu, as he was very angry with his daughter for breaking this code of conduct as a daughter of some respectable family. He is very angry with him, so he defends himself like this. Othello says, although I am very different from you all, I'm not blessed with fair skin, I'm not blessed with the soft skills, I'm not blessed with various other privileges, various other privileges, but Desdemona has definitely accepted me as his future husband based on my qualities. She was really impressed. She was really impressed by me, that how I have fought various battles, how I have challenged various adverse circumstances in my life, and she was really, really in favor of me for facing all these hurdles in my life. Okay, so you see that he is friend to Cassio. Cassio, who is a lieutenant as well as friend of Othello. So you'll come to know that Iago is also a person here, but he's enemy to Iago. Iago is an arch villain. Okay, he's a villain in this drama. He says it in the very beginning to Roderigo. Roderigo, who is a suitor to Desdemona, he wants to marry her, but he's making efforts through this man Iago. Iago, who is just dependent upon Roderigo for his money, and he is using him as his purse. Okay, so you'll see that Iago in the very beginning says to this man called Roderigo, you see that although you always notice that I'm always with Othello, I'm working with him, I'm supporting him in various matters, but you see that I'm not what I am. It's a phrase said by Iago himself, and this sentence says a lot about his personality, that he is kind of person who is not true to anyone. He is not true to Roderigo, he is not true to Othello, he is not true even to his wife also. You will see it later although. Okay, so he says to Roderigo that see, he has not appointed me as his lieutenant, rather he has appointed his friend Cassio as his lieutenant, and kept me only as his ensign. So this is the first reason that Iago has made him his enemy. Okay, he cherishes all those grudges against Othello, and every step of his motives goes against Othello, but in hidden manner. Okay, always he's with Othello, but at the same time he's cherishing his enmity, he's cherishing his grudges against him. Okay, and at any point of his life he just want to destroy his life, he just want to destroy his happiness. That we'll see it later, that how all these things take time. Okay, friend to Cassio. Okay, Cassio has been appointed lieutenant by his friend Othello. Okay, Iago didn't make him lieutenant. That's why Iago has remained an ensign. He is just the flag bearer and chases grudges against Othello. Okay, so now what happens? It is all about Iago. Let me tell you why this all happened, that he had become suspicious of his beloved wife. Okay, Iago, as I told you, that he was extremely suspicious, he was extremely adamant to destroy the life of Othello. So what he does, that Othello gets married to Desdemona. So Iago is very jealous of him because Othello, a general in the army, and he has already been awarded with a beautiful fair wife. Okay, now Iago has made a plot that how can he destroy his marital bond with Desdemona. So what happens, Iago poisons his ear with certain things, like he says that Cassio, I have seen Cassio meeting your wife in your absence. Okay, so he start suspecting his beloved friend Cassio also. Okay, and somehow things happens like this, that Othello, he had gifted a handkerchief to his wife Desdemona, and somehow Desdemona drops his handkerchief somewhere, and Emilia gives that handkerchief to Iago, and Iago dropped that handkerchief in the room of Cassio. And now when Cassio had that handkerchief, Othello sees him and he thinks that Cassio is in love with Desdemona, and Desdemona is having extramarital affair. So he becomes suspicious of his wife and kills him in the bed. Okay, and later when he comes to know that his friend Iago has plotted against him, and he has just poisoned his happiness, so he commits suicide after making a weak war on a weak. He commits suicide after knowing the truth, and he tries to kill Iago, but it goes in vain. And after that, you will come to see that Iago commits suicide, and things ends at a very unhappy note, and the tragedy ends. Although there are certain other strains in the novel, but I will explain all those in the characters of other characters involved in it. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope this video helps you a bit in your preparation and gives you a few information about the play Othello. Okay, I would keep on making these videos to help you out, and in my other videos I'm going to tell you the character sketch of other persons also, and I also tell you that how you can write a full-fledged answer when you write the character sketch of Othello. Okay, and if my writing is not legible to you all, sorry for that. I'm going to share you a link below the video where you can find the PDF of this teaching which I am doing in this board, on this board, and thank you so much. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe.